we uncover a question that has piqued the curiosity of many. What did the Wehrmacht really think of the Waffen SS? Two formidable forces emerged within Germany's military might, the Wehrmacht and the infamous Waffen SS. While both served under the Third Reich, their perspectives and roles were vastly different. Through meticulous research and analysis of declassified documents, personal accounts, and interviews, we will explore the complex dynamics between the Wehrmacht and the Waffen. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to History at War, the channel where we dive deep into the captivating stories and untold secrets of the past. Anyway, let's continue. The Wehrmacht, the regular German army during World War II, had mixed opinions about the Waffen SS, the combat branch of the SS, Schutzstaffel. It is important to note that opinions varied among different individuals and units within the Wehrmacht, and generalizations cannot be made for the entire organization. During the early stages of World War II, a significant number of individuals within the Wehrmacht harbored skepticism and resentment towards the Waffen SS for several reasons. One primary factor was the privileged status enjoyed by the SS and its perceived interference in military matters. The SS operated autonomously from the Wehrmacht's chain of command. Waffen SS seemed to receive preferential treatment in terms of resources and personnel assignments. The SS often obtained priority, sometimes had to contend with shortages and substandard provisions, leading to a perception of favoritism towards the SS. Furthermore, the SS had its own recruitment process, distinct from the Wehrmacht. The Waffen SS focused on attracting individuals who displayed unwavering loyalty to Nazi ideology and the SS's totalitarian principles. This selective approach prioritized political reliability over military competence, which further contributed to the skepticism and resentment of some members within the Wehrmacht. They questioned the competence and professionalism of the Waffen SS soldiers, suspecting that political allegiance trumped military merit in their recruitment and promotion. This differential treatment and independent status of the Waffen SS within the overall military structure sometimes generated tensions and rivalries between the regular army and the SS. The Wehrmacht, with its long-established traditions and hierarchical structure, viewed the SS's autonomy as a challenge to its own authority and competence. This perception of interference and preferential treatment, coupled with concerns about the ideological screening of SS personnel, fostered a sense of distrust and unease among some members of the Wehrmacht. Erwin Rommel, a colonel at the time, was chosen by Adolf Hitler to head his personal security force within the Wehrmacht. Rommel was never fond of the SS and made it a condition that the SS would have no involvement when his unit protected Hitler. Remarkably, Hitler granted this condition, showing his high regard for Rommel. As Rommel advanced to general and later field marshal, he maintained his opposition to the SS. When commanding in North Africa during World War II, he excluded any SS troops from his theater of operations. Rommel's decision reflected his personal beliefs and dedication to military professionalism. He considered the SS a politically driven organization. His exclusion of the SS demonstrated his commitment to a disciplined military force, and it did not diminish his effectiveness as a commander. Heinz Guderian, the father of the Blitzkrieg, general of the Wehrmacht, held a generally positive view of the SS, the combat branch of the SS. He recognized the combat effectiveness and discipline displayed by some Waffen SS units. Guderian acknowledged their capabilities on the battlefield and considered them as valuable assets in offensive operations. He believed that the Waffen SS had received extensive training and possessed a high level of combat readiness. Guderian was also critical of the SS's paramilitary formations, such as the Allgemeine SS and the Gestapo, which were responsible for internal security and repression. He believed that their activities diverted resources and manpower from the frontline fighting, thereby undermining the overall war effort. It is important to note that Guderian's views were not consistently negative. He recognized that some Waffen SS divisions were highly skilled and dedicated, and he appreciated their combat capabilities. However, he condemned the SS's involvement in war crimes and its prioritization of ideology over military effectiveness. Erich von Manstein, a German field marshal during World War II, had a complex relationship with the SS. While recognizing the combat effectiveness of certain Waffen SS divisions, such as the Leibstandarte SS Adolf Hitler and Viking, and Das Reich Totenkopf, Manstein disapproved of tenacity, discipline, and aggressive fighting spirit. Many Wehrmacht soldiers recognized the combat prowess and dedication of the Waffen SS troops. Their reputation for being well-trained and fanatically loyal to the Nazi cause was acknowledged. In battle, the Waffen SS units often spearheaded the offensives, launching daring assaults and leading the way into enemy territory. They were seen as highly motivated and willing to take on the toughest assignments. Their training emphasized rigorous physical conditioning and rigorous discipline, instilling a sense of confidence in their abilities. Here is an account of a Wehrmacht soldier. During the intense fighting around Romania during our retreat, we often found ourselves outnumbered and outgunned. In these dire situations, the SS units would arrive as a much-needed reinforcement. Their sheer combat prowess and audacity often turned the tide of battle. The SS soldiers were skilled in offensive maneuvers, launching daring assaults and spearheading breakthroughs in otherwise impenetrable enemy lines. Their unwavering resolve and fearlessness were contagious, inspiring us to fight harder and push through seemingly insurmountable obstacles. In some instances, the SS units would take on the brunt of the enemy's counterattacks, drawing the enemy's attention away from us, the Wehrmacht soldiers. This diversion allowed us to regroup, reinforce our positions, and ultimately secure vital objectives. Certain units of the Wehrmacht had a more cooperative relationship with the Waffen SS, especially elite army units like Großdeutschland. In many cases, Wehrmacht divisions fought alongside SS divisions on the Eastern Front, where the war against the Soviet Union was particularly brutal. The shared experiences of combat and the common enemy fostered a sense of camaraderie and respect between the two organizations at the tactical level. It's important to note that as the war progressed, the lines between the Wehrmacht and the Waffen SS became increasingly blurred. In some instances, Wehrmacht units were placed under the operational command of the Waffen SS, particularly in the later stages of the war when the situation became more desperate for Germany. This integration and cooperation led to a more complex relationship between the two entities. Overall, the views of the Wehrmacht towards the Waffen SS were shaped by a combination of factors, including the perceived privileged status of the SS, ideological differences, and the varying experiences and interactions between individual soldiers and units. While skepticism, resentment, and ideological clashes existed, there were also instances of cooperation and respect, particularly at the tactical level when faced with the harsh realities of warfare. Before we conclude, we must not overlook a remarkable event when the Wehrmacht found themselves in conflict with the SS. In 1945, a group of Wehrmacht soldiers, led by Major Josef Gangl, joined forces with French prisoners and courageously fought against an attacking force of German SS soldiers. Their united defense held strong, protecting the castle until relief forces from the U.S. Army arrived to secure the area. We will delve deeper into this extraordinary chapter of history in an upcoming video, so stay tuned for more captivating details. In conclusion, exploring the Wehrmacht's perspectives on the SS during World War II provides a nuanced understanding of their complex relationship. We have uncovered a wide range of opinions shaped by personal experiences, ideology, and wartime context. Some Wehrmacht soldiers admired the SS for their combat prowess and aggressive tactics, while others had